Hi, everybody.
Howdy.
Look who's in the house. Brother Steve's in the house.
Good to be here in person.
So many of you have said hello to him before. He comes up. He does some super chats for me to get the party started. And the name of his channel is Piano Dreams, right?
Yes.
And he's
Steve Crawford Piano Dreams.
Steve Crawford Piano Dreams. And he hasn't uploaded new music recently, but he probably will soon. But his music is timeless. Okay, and he's fantastic on the piano, and I know you'll just love it if you want to listen to him. So he's going to be reading. He's on my right side because he's my right-hand man always. He's my older brother. I mean, you know.
I'm still the older brother. That continues.
And he's my favorite brother. So he's going to read the questions today, and I've got lots of questions. I had a problem with my website, so I didn't get to go back to the community page. Whatever questions you so kindly posted on the community page, I will put them on Friday's reading, okay? So we're glad to be here. We're going to first talk about the card of the day is the Three of Wands. This is a gate card. It's a karma card. All the good things that you've put out, good energy for other people, done for other people, cared for other people, helped others that you love for. This is a time where that energy can just come right on back and help you move forward in a lovely way. So that's a great card of the day, especially on this, is it Palindrome? Is it with an M, you guys? I'm not quite sure. Oh, I forgot to start this up. Palindrome. Okay, so there we have it. 1/22/22, but I think this is also the day we have our Pluto return for the U.S., so that's going to be interesting. We'll take a look at that. We're going to ask, the first question is, go ahead, Steve.
Is there a significant meaning or message from today's Palindrome date?
All right. Freddie Todd says Brother Steve looks like Edgar Winter. We got that last time, didn't we?
Yeah, I've heard that before.
So you should hear him wail on the piano. All right. So let's see. Is there a significant meaning or message from today's Palindrome date? So you'll probably have to read each question twice. And then Jay will, he posts the questions in all caps right here. So you can see them. Hi, David. All right. Is there a significant meaning from today's Palindrome date? What's the message from the spirits? And are they friendly?
I hope so. Most of them are, I think.
Okay. Thanks, how spirit works. All right. First card is the Queen of Cups. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is on point today. So everybody will be looking into the future. To me, that means it's a great time to do manifesting work. So get your vision board out, redo it, revamp it. Balance is necessary. So this is a key time to focus on balance in your life. So things could be really squirrely for other people, but forewarned is forearmed for you. So balance is the key word for this date, because when we receive this as the challenge card in the Celtic Cross, it means we're not balanced. All right. And also, I think a very important message for the Palindrome message is that things cannot go on this way any longer. This is this kind of flux and imbalance isn't tenable. So it means you end up dropping one of these pentacles. So the state of affairs, we have to change. We have to make positive changes. So that's why we're called the way of positive change over here. Oh, and one short housekeeping note. There's just a small delay on booking your appointment and getting into the website. Kelly, my web designer, is switching me over to another hosting company, so it should be fixed today. If you want to have a reading with me, you can go to the Way of Positive Change Go to the booking page. All right. Lucky girls in the house. Jay's in the house. Okay, so there's a lot of emotion around this change. I think there's a lot of creativity. This is a great time to start fresh, start new, implement change. If you notice that there's an area where you're out of balance, bring it into balance. Try something different, because what you're doing isn't going to work any longer. Okay, and you will have victory after some adversity with this change. Love yourself enough to focus on your goals. Focus on your finances. Okay, this is going to be important. Financial goals. Okay. This was our card of the day yesterday. You can always join us for card of the day on the Way of Positive Change Facebook or Instagram. And this was we just got through this. It was a little struggle of energy yesterday. All right. Bringing balance in a creative way to your financial area, financial goals. Take the higher road. Oh, you're going to do well. If you do this now, you're going to do very well. All right. So you have and the best thing is that you have all the wisdom that you need to do this. All right. So don't spend money on stuff whatever takes you off balance. So we're focusing on your position of safety and security. All right. So that's the message. What's on the bottom? Get rid of lack of decision. Don't daydream. Let's focus. This is sharp focus. Okay? All right, so that's the message for the Palindrome. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Susie. All right. We're going to shuffle again. So now the first question is this one.
No, that's
that's right. Sorry.
It's up here.
I'm going to let him run this.
I knew what the next question was going to be. So now that we have that sorted out, will Trump's new social media platform be successful? And it is noted that in order to be a member, you have to donate some amount of money.
To the RNC.
Yeah. Oh, is it to the RNC?
Mm-hmm. Even if it's $1. Or to his campaign. To his RNC campaign.
$1 is $1.
$1 is $1.
So.
And we're in sharp focus of where our money goes, right? All right, so it's a ripoff of Twitter, and the tweets are called truths, which is already a lie. It's already a lie. All right, so read it again. Will Trump's truth social media platform succeed? Foggy says, as long as liars want to be lied to, that will.
That's a strong indication for possible success.
Stacy B says, it looks just like Twitter with different colors. Yes, it does. I heard it's $20. It redirects you. You at least have to give $1, All right. It's really about the grifting. All right. There are some people that are trying. There's this one female in particular trying to get people not to join it. I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is. I wonder if this. What came into my mind right away is Rebecca Mercer, because the money is going away from. It's going to Trump and not going. Because one of our questions is about. There's 108 million in his PAC. And he hasn't given any to the RNC, and they're way behind in fundraising. So this is a female that's got some bucks that's like, don't join this. Don't do it. Don't be his friend, or I won't be your friend anymore. All right. This is someone that wants to get away from the Russian ties. This is all about who has the most money, who's going to get the most money. Okay, they're going to really struggle. This is our card of the day yesterday, like we said. This is people this is hard. If you look closely, they have sandals on in the snow. That isn't being well prepared. And it's a real struggle. And their feet are cold. Some people might get cold feet and might not want to donate that money, right?
Yes, I think that's true.
Okay. All right. But it makes them real fat, happy, and sassy. No, they didn't. All they thought about, let's get this up and get it going. They didn't prepare. They're going to hit a snafu-y fluey. Okay. And they're going to have to get somebody else to help them out and navigate through these difficult waters. They didn't pay attention. They didn't dot their I's. Of course, they got Devin Nunes running it, right? Who knows what? He's not an IT dude. And they're going to need help. They're going to have to actually hire somebody. Oops. Okay. And this could be that legal thing about charging money or coercing people to pay money to be a part of this, to a campaign thing. That is in a roundabout way, not legal for entertainment purposes only. There's a big problem. And there's going to be a big split, separation. There's one big billionaire fighting this. Okay, so we're going to find out. Whoever it is, she has dark hair. She could be gray now, but she's got that real dark hair. All right, yeah, this is the shell game. So you're not even understanding what you're getting into when you're there. Roland says yes. This month the RNC was donated only 57 million. Go figure. Both amounts. Okay. Jay says I wouldn't let Devin Nunes even run a Ferris wheel at a carnival, and that is the carnival. But so the next step is they didn't pay attention to something. They didn't realize someone was completely against them that has power, and this is now they might go up first. I think Apple said it was the most downloaded app at first, but this is the ending. So this takes a little bit. Swords are pretty quick, but it doesn't look very good. Okay, so all right, so that leads us to
CPAC is happening this Thursday with DeSantis and Rubio and Trump attending, amongst many others. So how's that going to go? What's going to happen at CPAC? Will it be smooth sailing?
I didn't hear that Rick Scott, that Voldemort was going to be there. Skeletor, you call him Skeletor, right?
No.
I think you did one time.
He does
Skeletor or
look like
Voldemort?
he does look like Skeletor, but
All right.
that might be me.
CPAC starts Thursday. DeSantis, Rubio, Trump, all the players, they want to focus on schools, critical race theory, saving your children's lives from not being woke. And then we'll go back to this one to see if he'll give any of that money he grifted.
Okay.
All right. Hi, Marcia. Somebody, maybe Trump's plane is delayed again. He can't get that engine going. He can't get to the party on time. I don't think this is much of a party. There's a problem here. There's a holdup. There's a holdup. I don't think they followed the rules. Boy, it's all about the grifting. There's some sort of confusion with this. So I don't think this was well planned. Go figure. Thanks, Freddie. In honor of the palindrome. Okay, so that's how you spell it right there. Freddie did it for us.
I see. Yeah, very good.
This is about the grift too. It looks like somebody got a spot and then they can't come on because there isn't enough. There's so much confusion. They're just going to get up there and be bullies. This is the bully show. It's a bully pulpit show. So that's what it turns out being. I don't see them being able to raise the amount of money because I think this is a small pentacle for them. I don't see they raise the amount of money they need. I think the money's going in an opposite direction. So it's over here. So I don't think this is what they thought. Okay. So that leads, oh, and what's on the bottom? That's a good question for Friday, Jay. Tulsi Gabbard, Trader Tulsi Gabbard's attending CPAC. Maybe Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema will also be there. This is marking, I think this, this is this time where they're just marking some change. I just don't think they're going to be real pleased with how it comes out.
Next question. Will Donald Trump donate any of the $108 million in his PAC to any of the candidates he has endorsed or keep it for himself?
All right. Will he donate? And there was a big story. I think on Fair and Balance said that there were 23 currently seated senators that were in Florida 3 miles away, literally 3 miles, a stone's throw away from Mar-a-Lago. And only 3 of them went to go kiss the ring. The others said, no, we have other people. So it got snubbed really bad. So there's a war started yesterday. Entertainment purposes only. Okay, so he's not going to give it to them. All right. He's not going to give it to the 20 that didn't show. Will Trump donate any of the $108 million
in his PAC to any of the candidates he has endorsed?
Will he do
or will he keep it for himself? Which is more likely?
Absolutely. Ooh, Katie Moonchild woke up and saw 2:22 a.m. this morning. I guess that's super duper special for you. That's like Palindrome to the 10th power. All right. I don't think so. I don't think he gives it to them. I think he's like, no, screw ethics. No. I want to keep it. I'm the king. No, his own finances are so shaky. There's our Palindrome challenge. Okay, so we take this to the negative side. So he's the false knight saying, oh, I'll donate to you, but then no, I'll pull the rug out from underneath you. I'll tell everybody at the conference and who are supporting you that I'm going to donate to you. I'm going to tell them to donate to you online. No, he's the magician. He just says what he wants to say. He's the used car salesman that's squirrely. No, false knight. No. Nope, what's on the bottom? I think he gives a gesture. This isn't any money there. No, I think he'll speak for them, but I don't think he'll give them a cent. Not one.
He might give them $1 each. Then he could say he did donate to him.
He might.
Next question.
Yeah.
Will Putin invade Ukraine beyond Donetsk and Luhansk? I probably didn't say those right, but we know the 2 provinces that have majority Russian-speaking populations that they've sent the peacekeeping forces into already. In quotes, peacekeeping.
Will Putin invade Ukraine beyond
Donetsk and Luhansk.
Donetsk and Luhansk? All right, I'll let you say that. Okay.
Okay. So I guess Blinken had the U.S. Embassy, the workers in Kiev, told them to leave yesterday, and Australia did the same thing. Oops. So not in the last video with Danny and Sheila, but the one before that, Mystery Achiever did the timestamps. We saw that there would be a problem with some sort of invasive thing with children, and there were 2 mortars that hit a kindergarten. So our guides were very helpful with that. And then we asked if he would be sending more troops in, if there'd be a problem before the Olympics ended, and there were. But now there's even more. Then I got the 8 of Swords. So after, I think we'll see if he's able to move forward and invade beyond
Donetsk and Luhansk.
Will he do it? Will Putin do it? Oh boy, that's fraught with difficulty, isn't it? There's a big old fight. This is filled, packed, jam-packed trauma. This causes sadness. Oh, I think he's going to have some sort of disappointment. So his crossing, we're asking about him. His challenge card is, I couldn't get it all. Maybe I'll go back later and get these 2 cups that are still standing. We're here. I don't think he likes this. All the drama. He believes it's the right thing to do. He wants to do it. He's got secrets around it. So I think he's going to do, I honestly think he's already made some sort of advancement in that area, caused a problem. Maybe it's cyber. Wow, this keeps coming up. It's about to change. Oh, yeah, he's going to do something. Yep. Shoot. Okay, so let's see. Does he get... Something doesn't go his way. I think he's going to try. I think he thinks if he advances, holds his ground, and advances in the next oncoming 6 months, this is my 6-month card. But this shows, this doesn't, whatever his plan is, he hits a snafu with a confrontation with others that might juggle his finances. That could be the sanctions in the pipeline. But this is fruit not ripening on the vine, right? These shoes don't match. You know, they're different color because the person's been standing there for so long. So this is a pause. So there'll be a pause. There could be a problem and then a pause. That's what I'm going with. There's going to be problems, though. Definitely someone. He may feel like somebody's stabbing him in the back. Of course, he's probably throwing some swords. He's got some darts to throw. Okay.
Jay submitted some questions. So this is the Jay section. Thank you, Jay.
He's great, isn't he?
Will the anti-GLBTQ law in Florida, once it's passed, be legally challenged and struck down by the courts, ultimately?
Will it survive or be struck down? Excuse me. Looks like it has a good foundation with this 10 of Cups. Oh, they're going to have an online petition that challenges them. They're going to try to go straight to families, like family values or something, to say that this isn't right, or, you know, like the Don't Say Gay in Florida with DeSantis to Satan. It has a good start, and then it gets challenged. They want to go back to the old ways. It's a powerful challenger. This is a power struggle. It's a big baton club. Neanderthal knuckle dragon club. An approach from out of the blue. Whoa, it gets attacked. They're coming. This is going to be a big protest. Mad. They're madder than murder hornets. Okay. This is led by a particular, I'm going to say a faith leader. Yeah, this is going to be held up and challenged in a huge way. There's going to be protests, a lot of speaking. There's going to be one man in charge of this in particular. I don't think that this is to Satan. I think this could be another politician or religious leader. We'll go with religious leader, I think. All right. Oops, that was down there.
Do we think it will ultimately be struck down, though, too,
Um,
from this? What do you think?
well, this This means it can't go forward. It gets, I think what they're saying to me is it's going to be held up in court for quite some time. So I can pull one more, and if it'll go through a little bit later on down the road. Will it survive and go through a little bit later? It's really facing huge opposition. Looks like it's, I mean, there's always hope for later. This just doesn't look supportive. I don't think it's going to do very well.
Okay.
I mean, this doesn't mean it can't. It just means there's a lot of opposition, and I think I'm going to go with a lot of opposition. It gets held up. And I'm going to say it goes through a little bit later. So I think it'll go through. Ultimately, because this isn't a loss, it just means it's a big-ass fight. Oops. Sorry. All right.
Okay. Will Wyoming be successful in passing a bill to close the open primaries to allow a Trumpublican, that's a play on words there, to replace Liz Cheney?
Okay, can you repeat it one more time?
Will Wyoming be successful in passing a bill to close the open primaries to allow a Trumpublican to replace Liz Cheney?
Will they be successful to getting someone in there to replace Liz Cheney? She's raised a lot of money. This is a bunch of hooey at first. It's like all speculative talk. Are you peeking at the next question?
No, I wasn't. I was just looking at what he had written. That's the old question
Okay.
I just asked. Aha! I was not cheating.
For those of you that are new to the channel, Steve was on with me a little bit last year when you came, right?
Yeah, nothing bad happened.
When you were on with me last year?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
fine.
Because, when you were here visiting, I had an emergency appendectomy,
That was a good thing I was here for that, by the way.
You saved my life. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's see. I don't think this to me looks like the money that the old staunch hard Republicans raise gives them a real fight with this. And the fact that this Nine of Pentacles is on its side means they're not standing strong, right? If you're on your side with that 9. So it looks like they face a big problem. That's the Kavanaugh card. Wow, this seems to be the card of the day with this Palindrome. They're off balance, need balance. They're trying to put it together. Big smack. I think they're in over their heads with this. There's a big problem. I think they're going to try. I think they're going to announce it, but I don't know how. All right, let's see. What's on the bottom? There's another big fight. It's a shakeup. Will Wyoming be successful? All right, let's pull one more clarifier. They're going to do everything they can to try to move forward. It's off to a shaky start, but they'll get some help in the end. I think they could be successful with this. It's not good news for Liz Cheney. It's going to be a real problem. I think it's going to be very problematic, but I think they'll get some Trump motion in the end there and try to push that through. All right, what's the next question?
All right. There's been a lot of research into artificial intelligence. It's moving forward pretty quickly. It's being used in different applications. So the question is, will scientists create an artificial intelligence that people cannot distinguish in an online conversation from just that they're talking to a regular person within 10 years?
Okay.
So they'll be able to solve equations and do certain things that you might not know.
Well, they'll be able to have a conversation with you online, and you wouldn't know if it was a real person or not.
That's frightening. So can you repeat it one more time?
Will scientists create an artificial intelligence that people cannot distinguish between, a regular human and a computer in an online conversation within 10 years?
So will the scientists be successful with this within 10 years? There's a lot of money going into that project. Some people don't want that to happen. There's some fight. There's some adversity with this victory card on it. This is an emotional, hot button issue when this comes to the forefront. Research. They're trying to push it through. It scares people. Yes. Yepers. All right. So we did some political questions, but then Steve and I decided that we wanted to do some more worldly stuff because in honor of the Palindrome to help bring change.
Ready for the next one?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yes,
We're ready.
I am ready.
Okay.
Will middle-class people still be able to purchase a house in 10 years, given how much they're inflating? Prices are skyrocketing everywhere.
Steve lives in Seattle.
Yeah.
So you basically have to be a millionaire there to own anything. Just about.
You have to earn a lot of money to be able to buy a house there.
So can you repeat it one more time?
Will a middle-class person still be able to purchase a house in the U.S. in 10 years?
A lot of people will give up. What they've done has eclipsed. There's 2 eclipses in the tarot, one in the moon and one in the 8 of cups. So people feel very eclipsed, like they can't, that was my dream and now I'm walking away from it. I might even leave the country. I could go, I could become an expatriate and go somewhere else where it's affordable. That's what I'm thinking here. Yeah, people are going to start thinking, okay, if I can't afford it, then maybe I'm going to go somewhere else. So they start thinking we're putting together this plan here. Reading the comments?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
See anything good?
They're all sensational.
We know that you guys are sensational. Okay, so Mama Bear says we are getting kicked out of our house we rent. So now we're looking to buy and it's so expensive and getting loans seems hard right now. Where are you located? There are areas that you can, there's certain places in Ohio and in Indiana and some of the Midwest still have some rural places where it's in nice community, really nice communities that I'm hearing you can still get a nice place. Okay, I'm still saying that it is possible to go after your dream and your financial goals, the family. So it's a small pentacle, but some people will just give up and leave. I think they just feel trapped and maybe have to give in to the rent. So this is like a 50-50 right now with these 2 here and these 2 here. And then there's some sort of big problem. Well, that would shake you up if you had to leave your own country, right? Still think they're going to have some incentives here after some sort of big shockwave. So this is a big. There will be some help. They're going to make some programs available, government programs available. So the answer is yes. You will. But in order to get there, I feel like there's going to be a huge blowout of this market, a big problem. People will leave, and maybe then they're like, oh, we need these people because they're not working jobs and they're not here. So it's a big problem. And after a big change and losing some people, expats, then the government will step in and say, hey, we're going to make some new laws, new legislation that you can't be one of these hedge funds and own all these homes, and you can't do all this, and it's not fair to the regular American dream. So they step in.
That's good.
It is good.
Yeah.
But it's after a huge problem, big bad problem.
It's a big problem right now already.
It is. It's going to get bigger. Just sort of like, they rake you over the coals and rape all the students and, oops, did I just say that? Oh my God. Entertainment purposes only. I can't believe I said that word. With student loans, right? Let's just go. It's like they just figure out the next way they're going to get you, All right. But we can get around it. All right.
All right, here's another important issue. Will the U.S. ever have universal health care for everyone?
All right. Where are we on time? We're doing pretty good. All right. So can you read it again, Warren Shefflin?
Will the U.S. ever have universal health care?
We should have had it 10 years ago. Right? Hi, Mari. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so the mothers, the women leaders, moms, grandmoms, people that help make the rules in the House and in the Senate and in Congress. Okay, so we've got the moms, we've got the kids, all right? And this is on its side. So when they can't pay for their children's medicines, this is when, and it's already happening with the insulin, right? This is when it starts to really balloon into this giant problem. Okay. And it's because they're getting raked over the coals by the secret people, the big pharma. All right, now they'll get together and they'll start speaking out loud. They need to make a commitment. Everything is still all up in the air, and they're dreaming about how they can accomplish this. They know that things are going to get worse before they get better. They know this. Everyone's aware of this. And then they're going to say, no more. We're going to get these laws passed. It's a big fight. Big Pharma tries to scare them. I'm going to say yes to this too after there's a big problem. Again, after there's a big problem. The current system will end. So there will be a big change. Now, will that include everyone all on the scale that you and I are thinking about? Perhaps not, but there will be. The current way will die, and there will be a rebirthing. So that gives us hope. There's change coming to this. That gives us hope. What's on the bottom? That's a nice positive card. So we're edging that way. So I think, yes, later down the road, significant change will be coming. Okay.
All right.
Thanks for that question, Steve.
Well, you're welcome, Lori. It was my pleasure. I came up with those questions as we were driving to the beach today for our morning walk. So I was brainstorming.
We've been walking about 5,000-6,000 steps each day. Oh, just at the beach. Just at the beach. Okay.
In total, it's more. Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay. Will Bitcoin be a good hedge against future inflation?
Go ahead and repeat it one more time.
Will Bitcoin be a good hedge against future inflation?
Bitcoin, how you doing, Bitcoin? Will you be a good hedge?
Or will it crash and burn?
This is a yes or no question. Well, there's a lot of mining and trading and buying and selling and partnerships, and it's a very nice card, right?
Yes.
Looks very.
It looks very nice. The
Yes.
cups are very big.
They're-
Those are abundant cups.
Yes, they are. Okay, they are big. It goes
Yeah.
from their chin to their waist. I mean, those are gigantic
I
cups,
know.
right? They're gargantuan. Okay, government's going to get in the way with this. Big government. It's crossing. So regulation, deregulation, the big boys. The big boys in the back room got something to say. Looks like it starts off that way. Okay. Ace of Cups up at the top, another really big old cup.
Yeah, that's a cup of abundance there.
You know, I'm going to say pay attention to the announcements of this in the next 6 months. So that's what I'm going to say for that. There's great big hope for the future. Big
Wow.
star, right?
Nice.
Balance, hope, a lot of hope.
That's a naked person on that card.
For entertainment purposes only. He said naked. Okay, I'm still thinking there's going to be some government rulings, some hearings, some judgments, some balance. This is a card of balance. This is another card of balance, the Libra card. People are going to oppose this. It's heavily opposed. People are charging in. There could be also some big regulation coming against pump and dumps, like when they raise everything up and make it look like it's the best thing to get, and then you get it, and the ones that raise it up bail, and you're left holding the empty sack. No. So something's going to change. So I'm going to say no for this. There's some other contributing factor that plays into this, or they make it that you can't. So the answer is no for this at this particular time. So let's just do a quick follow-up with what happens to Bitcoin then. Why is this tower up there? It's like, that isn't a good card next to this. If there were positive cards next to this, I mean, there are here, but this is hope, and then something comes crashing down. Can't really change the meaning of the tower. So let's just take a look at the future of Bitcoin. Like in the next 3 years against this inflation, will it do well? That is a safe place to put the money. Will it do well? Let's see what we get with that. Total blizzard happening in St. Paul right now. And Rebecca sent me a text message with there was ice on her windows in Colorado. So I guess there's a huge ice storm going through. Is it because they're going to tax it? Stacy B wants to know. They're going to do something to it. Going to be a government rule about it. What will happen to Bitcoin in the next 3 years? Oops, something came flying out. Now this means we switch it over to something. We can't. There's some adjustment. It will not be what it is today. There's some
feeling of resignation with this, with the change. Some people may not be very happy with what happens here. Okay. This isn't a big happy card. This is resignation, and I have to go a different way. Okay. Ice storm in Wisconsin. Wow. Minnesota, Wisconsin. Colorado. You're all getting it. There's a big swath of storms going through, right? I think it's going to hit the Midwest tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, see, this is just going in a different direction. It changes. It doesn't stay the same. Change, incoming change. Knight of Wands. Change of direction. Somebody's not happy with that change. Right, it's gone. It's done very well. And then it hits these speed bumps and adversity. It still gets through, but then it's like, there's going to be some sort of restriction on this. This is the card I got for Putin when we asked before, after the Olympics. He hits some sort of restrictive, that could be the sanctions. Someone tries to come along and offer a sweet deal with choices. Hold on, patience, persistence. Hold on to those coins. Okay, so I'm going to say government regulation, all right? But I think it looks like if you hold on, you're okay, right? But it just there's some laws here. They're trying to get away from tradition, and the old men in the back room are saying that's not going to happen. We're going to, yank this around. We're going to massage it and change it and put some rules on it. I'm going to get you some rules. Bitcoin's going to get some rules, but I'm still getting okay a little bit later. Okay. What did we do here? All right. So we've got 10 minutes. You got one more question?
Yes, I think so.
What was the car one? Or did you go back? Okay.
If we
Oh, he's getting selective now.
skip, because there's two that we could. I think this one will be
Okay,
more
you
interesting.
choose. Okay.
So, will our robot Mars rovers exploring Mars find life? Will there be life on Mars that we will discover?
Will it be a significant find of life?
Well,
Like
just
our lost sibling?
not like an alien with 3 heads, but just life.
It won't look like you?
If it does, I'm going to be very enamored of it. But other than that, no. I just want to know, it'd be like a single cell organism.
Okay. Just a single?
It could be 2. I'm willing to go to 2.
Okay. Boy.
It's a big discovery. We don't know if there's life on other planets.
He's a conservative far left down from Seattle, you guys.
Conservative far left.
Okay, could you repeat the
I
question?
don't even know what that means. Will our robot explorers or our rovers, because I think China has one and we have one currently operating on Mars, will they find life?
On Mars?
Yeah. Well, I hope so. That's where they are. So, will they find life on Earth from roving around on Mars? That's the question.
Okay. Oh, they're only going to release so much information. Okay. They don't want to spook everybody out. They're going to have to study it. This is the scholar card, the wisdom, the traditional wisdom. They're going to find something that needs to be studied. They're going to call in some extra peeps and say, hey, look, this is what we found right here. They're going to show them this. See, they're showing what the specimen.
Nice.
And then they ask this expert. They're going to get some expertise information. They're going to work together as a group, which is difficult. They got to find somebody that knows something about this that probably doesn't exist. And that's why
That's going to be hard.
And that's why it's on its side, getting that person like, I've never seen anything from Mars. Have you ever seen anything from Mars? So they're going to have some issues there. Wow, this doesn't take long. So it comes up very quick. That's a quick card. Yeah, so the answer is yes. Yes. In water. In and around some sort of liquid. If it isn't water, it's liquid with this King of Cups. We got cups, 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 liquid, more cups, temperance. Maybe it's amphibious. Maybe it's amphibious. An amphibian, it can go on water and land. Okay, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot in the land. It can do a couple of different things here.
Silliness is breaking out. Look out.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
They're gonna.
We kill it. We find it and then we kill it.
I was trying to say that. Oh no. Okay. Wow, I think it can do like two. It has, maybe it has two heads.
That's what I said initially.
It can do a couple of different things. It can walk and chew gum at the same time. Better than anybody in all of Congress. It has a combination.
This was kind of a trick question because we already know from TV.
It's
my favorite Martian. They made a TV show about a Martian.
Right. Okay.
That proved it.
Okay, so I'm going to say this is the Rover, and hopefully they don't run it over. And hopefully they don't smush it and have to, like, maybe, I don't know.
That'll be the message. Yeah, we found it, but then we ran over it. So now it's dead.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to say yes. I don't know when. It looks like they announced it up here, but then I don't know. It can't sustain its life with what they're doing to it or something. It's all a jumble. So it doesn't do as well. But the answer is yes.
I think the announcement will come on Truth Social.
Another truth. Okay.
Yes.
So possibly they find two things. Maybe they find a male and a female, and then to try to put them together. I don't. I'm not going there, you guys. Okay. Okay. Buffering all over. Wild Heart. We're not buffering here, so go update or go back out and go back in. Amoeba in the Mars water. Okay, we could. Okay. Yes, we have a resemblance to each other. We are sister and brother. That happens sometimes. I've heard. I don't know. Okay. All right. Was that the last question?
Well, there's one more emergency question.
What's the emergency question?
We ran out of questions.
Oh,
We
okay.
had one left.
Okay. What's that?
Well,
Pull it out of the hat.
It. Okay. Let's see. I put it in a secret place.
Okay.
It's back over here on this page, the secret page.
Okay.
All right. So if or when will electric cars become more popular than gasoline engine cars?
We're going for a timing question?
Well, yeah. Will it be soon? Will it be way off in the
Okay.
future?
All right.
Or will it happen quickly?
Okay.
Something like that. Because that'll be good for the environment.
Okay. Thank you, lucky girl. Families are less likely to purchase these at first. Maybe because the cost is way up there. But then there's an emotional plea. We'll give you incentives to do this. What's the name of that electric car you were talking to?
Aptera.
Aptera?
App.
Like
Terra.
AP?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, energy. Yeah, this is good with the sun and the full card here. I think it's a problem. I know Ford and GM are trying to make their own cars, but they're not doing as well as Tesla, nowhere near as well as Tesla or this Aptar.
No, that Aptera
Aptar's
is
not yet there.
not building yet. Maybe
Okay.
later this year they'll start. So.
I mean, people are willing to try them. There's still one manufacturer problem. This could be the bullies that are. This could be the bellies.
The bullies that want to charge you too much for your batteries? Something's not fair here with them. Okay, the answer ultimately is yes.
Oh, good.
Okay, so that is a yes. All right, and for timing, on a scale, I don't think we're that far away from it. We got a 7, we got a 6, and a 7 here. 5, 6, 7. So we're not very far away from this.
So maybe next week.
All right. Okay, let's take a look at the United States. How are we doing in this next couple weeks? Do you want to take a look at the U.S. or do you want to take a look at Putin if he'll be seen as a winner? Let's do Putin. What do you want to do? Why did I ask him? Answer the question.
Wait, Putin. I
right.
don't usually call him Putin,
Okay.
but I usually say Putin. You talking about Putin?
Yeah.
Okay. Putin.
All right. How will
That's his middle name. Nobody really knows that. Putin.
Putin?
Yes.
All right. So, let's see. In the next couple of weeks, when this is settled down a little bit, or let's just do the whole thing. When this is all said and done with this Ukraine invasion stuff, how will Putin be seen? Will he be seen as he got what he wants? Is he going to get what he wants? Or is it a failure? First, the party card came out. So he's having a party right now. He's living it up. Living the vida loca in Russian, however that is. All right. He's having a party right now. Now he's going to muscle his way in. See how he's claiming the beast, taming the beast? Oh, there's upsetting. So someone's going to throw a wrench in his plans. Someone's going to shake him up. Okay, that's good. He's not expecting this. We've got a few tricks up our sleeve. Magician. Remember when you used to do magic?
I did do one magic show in my life. It went well, by the way.
I remember you had those rings that you put together if you hit them together.
Yeah, and I had a trick box I used to. Yeah.
Now he makes magic on the piano with the keys, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's going to get a little bit of what he went to go get him some. He's getting it. He's getting a little bit. He's going to be seen as he gets something he wants. He definitely gets something that he wants. He's not going home the sore loser. Here. He's got the other leaders that are like Xi. What am I saying? The leaders. He's got other
The dictator friends?
Yes, dictator people backing him here. Then we're back to this. Remember we had the 7 of Pentacles where the fruit doesn't ripen on the vine and he has to wait. So he gets a little slice of something. Then he has to wait. And then he's concerned because of, I think he gets some backing. He's being told, we're behind you. But then he ultimately does get afeared. But he's going to try to take it first. I think he's going to get hit with air, things that fly through the air. Maybe his troops, there's going to be some problems. He's going to encounter some problems here. And then so ultimately, they're going to see him as making some progress, but not getting everything that he wanted. No, and he has to go to plan B or something. So.
They might go after him with robotic pigeons, something like that.
Okay. All right.
Fly.
Okay.
That fly.
Okay. And that drop arrows or
Pigeon poop.
It,
Wherever he goes, his life will be filled with pigeon poop.
well, he has a bald head, so just nice spots. Instead of pence in the fly, it'll be pigeon poop on Pootie.
That'd be so humiliating for him.
He would not take well to that.
No.
Okay, you guys. I normally do a reading for you and I for, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but we did it, Steve and I did it at the very beginning for the meeting of the Palindrome, the Universal of the Palindrome for you and I. So back to the beginning of the reading for that message. It was so great to see you here. Freddie, thank you for the super chat. And if anyone else super chatted and I missed it, thanks so much. And we'll see you again on Friday at 3 p.m. Excuse me, at 4 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. Why didn't you correct me?
I was just your show. I'm just your sidekick. So.
He's
Whatever
replacing Danny from Toronto.
Whatever time she says, that's what time it
Okay,
is.
4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
There we go.
Friday. We'll see you then. Okay? All right. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.